it's easy to see someone like me trying these business ideas and feeling like, oh, since I'm watching it, it's bound to work out, right? Because you're watching it on YouTube. But I do that all the time. But realistically, this is not a movie. This is not a guaranteed happy ending. In fact, the odds are 100% stacked against me. So that's what I want to emphasize in this video, because I've been doing copywriting now for, I think it's been about 6 months. And what I really want to get across here is I see a lot of people, financial YouTubers and other YouTubers, testing out business ideas, right? And it seems like, they kind of fast forward in weeks and they show what they accomplished in a month. But these videos here are my day-to-day experience. I'm not fast forwarding days. So when you see each video, this is the reality of what's going on. And so for me, every day I talk about, oh, well, I figured this out, but I have a new problem now. And I'm trying to convey it as realistically as possible, because it takes a long time and I'm still 6 months in. I've had some successes, but it's not like I'm living on it anytime soon. Do I think that I can live on it by next year, by the end of next year? Yeah, I do. But I want to portray it in the way that I am, because it's kind of like that Hormozi thing where he talks about the Rocky cutscene, where you see him cutting to each day he gets a little bit better. And it's easy to get that motivation from that, because you see those quick wins and you see them improve within a matter of seconds or minutes. And it's the same thing with the YouTubers when they show it, a whole month. And there's nothing wrong with it. I totally get it. A lot of people don't want to follow a YouTuber like me for an entire journey of starting a business. They just want to see one video and see if it works or not. I totally get it. But for me, I'm trying to show the actual reality of it and how it actually looks in the day-to-day, because I think that gives you the best chance of understanding what it's really like and not feeling as alone as I have along my journey, because you see those kinds of videos and you feel like it should be so easy, but it takes a long time. It's really hard. And if you see a lot of people, they seem like they succeed so fast, you start thinking, what's wrong with you, So that's why I'm trying to do it this way. So if people are trying to start a business, they can understand that that is not the reality. Today I spent the whole day doing work for clients that aren't even paying me yet. It's just work to convince them to start paying me. And I'm 6 months in, I definitely thought I'd be further, but I also understand that things take a long time. I also got busy with things like my actual job, where I had to work, lots of hours and whatever. But essentially, I just want to highlight the importance of seeing the actual reality and realizing that there is nothing wrong with you. Things just take time, especially, it depends on where you're starting. For me, I have a lot of experience with entrepreneurship, so it's taking me a long time, but probably faster than the average person, which may sound crazy if you're looking to start and you're like, he's not even that far after 6 months, but that is the reality. A lot of the time it'll take years. But my pro tip is, if you want to speed it up, do YouTube for sure. But the real reality is you're just sitting there reaching out to people. And something I've noticed is I continue looking for new solutions, because I will hear the correct solution and assume that it's not right. But in reality, I don't like the solution I get. So when I get a solution that's just reach out to people for a few hours a day, that's what it is, And I continue to watch videos about generating leads, but the reality is I already have the answer. I just need to execute. And a lot of us do that. People with losing weight, myself included, in the past, I would be looking up all these secret tricks and whatever to lose weight, but I'm like, I know the answer is just to eat less food. Like, that's literally all I had to do. And yes, there are things that go into it that are more complex, like, there's foods you can eat that keep you full and make it easier for you. There's workouts you can do that make you burn more calories, all that stuff. So when you see these videos and you assume that because it's somebody online putting it online, maybe that you think someone wouldn't put it online if they weren't going to succeed. And I do believe I'm going to succeed, and I'm not going to give up until I do. But I want to convey the reality, because it's so easy to watch it and just be like, okay, well, yeah, I'm watching them. It's like a movie. Everything will work out. But this is my real life, and it's not as easy as it may seem. And when I talk in these videos about how I've been reaching out to people every day for 6 months. It's easy to hear that and kind of gloss over it, but 6 months, doing something every day for 6 months, that's a lot of stuff. That's a lot. And in the macro, maybe it's not in terms of getting results, but do one thing for 6 months that you don't like doing, it'll feel like forever. And I'm trying to document what it's like in the process. It's the same. You can watch me walking around here and be like, oh yeah, he's just walking outside. Who cares what people think? But I care. I see people around looking at me, holding my phone up, talking to it. I'm insecure about it. I'm not just Mr. Confident walking around here. I'm still insecure. I'm just forcing myself to do it. And that's kind of the whole purpose of this video is, when you see people on YouTube doing these things and documenting it, it doesn't feel like they're a real person because they're on YouTube. They're almost like, it's almost like they're a celebrity, even if they're not. If you're watching their content, you almost kind of view them as that, or a fictional character. This isn't it's fun YouTuber thing. Like, I'm doing this to document. My business is not YouTube. A lot of these people, that's their main thing, is YouTube. It doesn't matter if those side hustles they're doing work because they're already doing YouTube. That is their thing. So when I fail on here, it's not like, oh, it's fine though, he's on YouTube. Like, no, this is my life. This is real for me. This is my main thing I'm trying to make work. So if you feel the same, hopefully it's helpful to remember when you watch a lot of people test these and maybe they get kind of far or whatever and they usually give up at the end, but they have a little bit of success. It's not going to be the same for you. And also, you're not going to have the same experience because they're more driven to make a good YouTube video. They don't care if they make money anyway because it's not even their thing. And it's pretty much a win-win for them because they get to make the video about it in the end. So all of that to say, just remember all that if you're starting your own hustle, and give yourself grace if it takes a while. Obviously bust your ass, make sure you're putting the work in, but if it takes you a long time, don't compare it to the YouTubers you see. Hopefully that's useful to hear. Hopefully this channel is useful for someone. I really don't know, to be honest. I'm trying to do something that I always wish somebody else did, which is document the reality of the process instead of trying to make a really entertaining YouTube video where it's like 10 minutes of their 6-month long journey. Like, I'm trying to document the day-to-day, show you when I'm struggling and show you when I'm winning. The wins have been rare, but they have. Yesterday I did close 2 clients and I can't believe it because it took so long. It's been like 3 months since I've gotten a new client, and yesterday I got 2, but neither of them are paying yet. So we'll see. One of them I'm doing free work for, and if they make an ROI, then I get paid, which is good. I'm confident in that. And then the other one, I think I will get paid, but they're not starting until later next year, so it'll be a while. But anyway, we're getting some momentum. I don't know why I'm so tired of walking. I think it's because I'm holding my arm up here. But anyway, if you want to start, here's your motivation, and you're going to have a lot of unfun times, but just know it's okay. That's my whole spiel on that. And hopefully it's helpful. Go crush it.